Good morning, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan. Let's begin with the top stories this hour. The General Committee meeting of the main opposition Nepali Congress puts a dismal soul, fails to discuss main agenda including statute amendment. Government employees spurred by political affiliate trade unions protest against staff adjustment ordinance, demand promotion irrespective of criteria. A ceasefire in Yemen's war was broken minutes after coming into effect. Sporadic clashes between the Houthi rebels and pro-government forces reported. And Lalitpur Patriots taking on Kathmandu Kings 11 in the qualifying match at the Everest Premier League. The winner to qualify for the finals. Let's begin with national political updates. The highly anticipated General Committee meeting of the main opposition Nepali Congress has suffered due to the party's leadership's weaknesses and negligence. The General Committee meeting has not entered into main agendas as the Central Committee failed to sort out the issues of party's statute amendment on time. It is the fourth day of Nepali Congress General Committee meeting today. Based on the party's schedule, the meeting should have concluded today but now has been extended by one more day. However, despite the urgency of the hour, the Central Committee has not been able to finalize the party's statute, let alone present it at the General Committee. The stalemate is mostly seen due to the lack of agreement between Party President Sher Bahadur Deuba and Senior Leader Ramchandra Paudel on the number of officials and Central Committee members. While the General Committee meeting was underway yesterday, senior leaders were holding separate private discussions to reach a consensus, which again failed to produce any desired results. Meanwhile, the General Committee members have expressed reservations against the leadership for not presenting a proposal for statute amendment. In the absence of consensus among the top-notch NC leaders, the discussion on political reports have been extended as well. It has been a week since the government tabled the staff adjustment ordinance to appoint officials at local and provincial levels. The ordinance has a provision of promotion up to 2 levels. The government officials on their part have, however, expressed their objection to the ordinance, citing that the provisions are not to their liking. Following the reluctance of civil servants to be transferred to local bodies and provinces, the government brought the ordinance to adjust them with the provision of promotion up to 2 levels. The trade unions affiliated to political parties have now been staging a protest program against the ordinance. They have been protesting, saying that the promotion provision for employees who have crossed 5 years of service is discriminatory and have demanded promotion for all the employees. They have threatened to foil the adjustment ordinance if the demands are not addressed by the government. Meanwhile, the government has formed a 3-member team to listen to the grievances of the employees. The police have taken into custody 8 foreign nationals involved with the Italian company contracted for the Melamchi drinking water project as they were attempting to leave the country after the company withdrew from the agreement, citing fund shortage. All those arrested are Italian nationals working in the Italian contractor company CMC, including the project manager. The arrested have been handed over to the Ministry of Water Supply and the passports of the detainees have been seized. They were preparing to leave for Italy yesterday evening. The contractor company has left scarping of the 1 kilometer of the project's tunnel and other works of 960 meters of concrete line. The ministry has yet to decide on the actions to be taken against the detained. This incident has hinted that the project might not be completed on the intended time. Well, welcome back. Demanding policy-wise intervention to improve the share market, 2 share investors have staged a fast unto death. Coordinator of Share Investor Pressure Group, Hari Dhakal and Tilak Koirala have staged the hunger strike outside the Nepal Stock Exchange premises. They have stated that the policy taken by the government and the government officials' statement regarding the share market have resulted in the decline of the NEPSE index, and to correct that, they are mounting pressure on the government through the hunger strike. The Share Investor Pressure Group had started the relay hunger strike since December of 9th, putting forth a 14-point demand to improve the share market. The committee led by AIG Dhruv Basnyat to probe into the team investigating the Nirmala Panta rape and murder case has submitted a report to the Chief of Police. The report states of serious negligence on the part of investigating team led by SP Diliraj Bista, who had accused a wrong man for the case. The report further states the investigating team failed to protect crucial evidences and the crime scene as well as take statements of witnesses. The report has recommended to file a case against officials who attempted to frame Dilip Singh Bista, an innocent man, for the rape and murder of Nirmala Panta. However, the report has not pointed out any individual for destroying evidences. SP Diliraj Bista and Inspector Jagdish Bhatta have already been suspended. The police headquarters has stated that the 11-member team led by the then DIG Basnyat has submitted a 700-page report to IGP Sarvendra Khanal. The team had probed into irregularities and negligences on behalf of the investigating officers in the case. 13-year-old Nirmala Panta's body was found in a sugarcane farm in Kantipur's Bhimdatta municipality on 27th of July. The investigating team that includes officials from the Central Investigation Bureau has not yet been able to identify the perpetrator behind the heinous crime. And moving on, the Kathmandu Valley has experienced its coldest day of the winter season this year as temperatures plummeted to a minimum of 2.5 degrees Celsius in the past 2 days. Experts have stated the fall in mercury is a result of the Pethai cyclone in the southwest of Bay of Bengal. Meteorologists have even predicted slight rainfall in the central and eastern part of country today and tomorrow.
साइक्लोन फर्म भएको छ र त्यसको प्रभावको कारणले गर्दा विशेष त नेपालको पूर्व र मध्यका देश भूभागहरुमा चाहिँ यो सामान्यदेखि पूर्ण बदली भइरहेको स्थिति छ र विशेष त यसकै कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि अहिले यो चिसो पनि भइरहेको स्थिति रहेको छ र राम्रोसँग घाम नलागेको हुनाले पनि अहिले जाडो भएको हो र यो मूलतः भोलिसम्म यसको प्रभाव
According to meteorologists, Jumla and Humla recorded the lowest temperatures in the country with -6 degrees Celsius. The leadership of the judicial committees at the local level has been handed over to women. However, due to the lack of formation of bench in active judicial committees and lack of legal consultants, the delivery of justice has been difficult. And in this context, we had asked the coordinators of local judicial committees what problems have they been facing in delivering justice. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Public voice.
निराशा नतुल्याएर दुईटैलाई जित भएको अवस्थामा पठाएको अवस्था छ।
कानुन व्यवसायहरू उपलब्ध नहुँदा त्यसमा अलिकति समस्या परेको छ। कर्मचारीहरू छैन न्यायिक समिति हेर्ने कर्मचारीहरू नभएको कारणले गर्दा समस्या परेको छ।
हामीलाई अनिवार्य आवश्यक भएको भनेको कानुनी अधिकृत नै चाहिँदो रहेछ अफिसमा। कानुनी अधिकृतको व्यवस्था सरकारले नै गर्नुपर्दो रहेछ। यो हामीलाई अनिवार्य खाँचो छ र इजलासको एकदमै खाँचो छ। हामीसँग मुद्दाहरू उपविभागका मुद्दाहरू सम्बन्ध विच्छेदका मुद्दाहरू समेत पनि आउँछन् नबुझेर नजानेर।
अहिलेसम्म इजलास त बनेको छैन। अब सायद बन्छ होला पनि। गाउँपालिकाकै चाहिँ स्थान यही हो भन्ने अझै थाहा भएको छैन। त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति असहज छ।
समस्या परेका कुरा पनि भन्दैन महिलाहरूले अनि मिलाइदिन्छन् गर्न त भोलि बिहान मिलेर जाँदाखेरि त्यही घरभित्र जाने त्यही श्रीमानसितै बस्ने अथवा त्यही सभासित बस्ने कतिपय कुरा एकदम मर्गाम परेका समस्याहरू पनि त्यसरी स्पष्टसित देखाउन सक्दैन।
अहिलेसम्म सरकारले फेरि स्थायी रूपमा हामीहरूलाई वकिल नखटाएको अवस्था छ। त्यो छ अर्को फेरि हामीहरू काम गरिरहेको अवस्थामा प्रत्येक राजनीतिक दलहरूले दबाब दिने यो काम गर्नुपर्छ यो हुँदैन यसरी यो भएन भनेर दबाब दिने यो चाहिँ अलिकति चुनौतीपूर्वक नै काम गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था छ।
हामीलाई तालिमको आवश्यकता पर्छ क्षमताको आवश्यकता पर्छ। हामी कानुनी सल्लाहकार त राखेका छौँ तर पनि त्यतिले मात्रै नपुगेको हुनाले हामीलाई सचेतीकरण खालका सचेतना हुने खालका तालिमहरूको व्यवस्था भयो भने अझै हामीलाई समस्याको समाधान गर्न सहज हुन्थ्यो जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ।
And it's now time for segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, why have public officials protested against the staff adjustment ordinance? Your options are A, reluctance to leave the center, B, ploy to raise facilities, and C, uncooperative attitude. The voting for the question is on tap, and WS select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And now time for sports update.
Sports news.
Lalitpur Patriots is taking on Kathmandu Kings 11 in the first qualifier under the Everest Premier League today. The match to be played at ground Kantipur is slated to begin at 1:15 later this afternoon. Lalitpur Patriots made it to the qualifier as the top team in the league table. The Patriots had registered 4 wins out of 5 matches as their only defeat came in the inaugural match against Biratnagar Warriors. On the other side, Kathmandu Kings 11 defeated Biratnagar in a crucial match yesterday to climb to the second position in the points table and in the process ousted the defending champions Biratnagar Warriors from the tournament. Meanwhile, this is going to be the second encounter between Lalitpur and Kathmandu in the present edition of the game. In the league match, Lalitpur had registered a 10-wicket victory over Kathmandu. The winner of the match today will qualify for the finals. The loser will take on the winner of the eliminator match between Bhairava Gladiators and Chitwan Tigers. League leaders Manang Mersangdi is taking on Chasal Youth Club under the Martyrs Memorial A Division League today. The match being played at Enfa Ground, Saddabato, is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. kickoff. Manang is the only team unbeaten till date in the tournament. Manang has won 8 consecutive matches to consolidate its chances for title win this season. Manang Mersangdi had collected crucial points with wins over 3-Star and Tribhuvan Army Club. Manang will be gunning for another 3 points in the match against Chasal today. Manang is equal on points with second place Sankata and has the opportunity to extend the lead today. Manang has 3 players in the top goal scorers list, with Ranjit Dhimal leading the tally with 7 goals. Hafiz Alawale and Ranjan Bista are the other 2 Manang players in the list with 5 goals each. On the other side, Chasal is in the 7th position with 13 points. Chasal will go into the match today without its star striker Santosh Sahukala. Meanwhile, in the first match today, scheduled for 11 a.m. kickoff at Enfa Ground, APF will take on Machindra. APF is placed 8th, while Machindra is languishing in the 13th position. The league round of the ongoing Everest Premier League EPL has come to a conclusion, even as the tournament claims to have uplifted the status of Nepalese cricket and the players. Nepalese players failed to perform to expectation till the tournament's 15th game. International players have dominated the tournament as of yet. Amit Shrestha from Kathmandu Kings 11 made 51 runs against Bhairava Gladiators last Saturday. However, it took 13 matches for the Nepalese crowd to see a home player scoring a half-century in the tournament. Likewise, the same day, Sunil Dhamala and Dipendra Singh Airi both crossed the half-century mark in the match between Pokhara Rhinos and Chitwan Tigers. In the ongoing EPL, Dipendra Airi is the only batsman in the list of top 10 run makers in the tournament. The top batsman list is led by Bhairava's Indian recruit Ravi Inder Singh with 273 runs. When Pokhara posted 214 runs, Bhairava cruised through to meet the target of 215 runs. However, international players maintained key roles for both the teams. While the overseas players have been performing well, Nepalese players seem struggling to catch up with the standard. The batting has been weak link of Nepalese cricket, which is evident once again at the ongoing EPL. Coach for Kathmandu Kings 11, Binod Das, viewed that the reluctance on the part of the Nepalese players to take chances has contributed to the poor batting display.
A lot of guys are getting caught, playing big shots and playing fancy shots, whereas you don't always need to do that. 160, I'd say, has generally been a good score. Yeah, there's been the odd 200, but because conditions have been tough, 160 is only 8 and over. As long as you don't have too many dots, you should be able to score 8 and over.
The playoffs and eliminator rounds will be the last chance for Nepalese batsmen to prove their mettle. And those were our latest headlines. Stay with us for more news and entertainment on KTVSD. Good day.